football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Corral. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Winston now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one complete to Yeldon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets away from one. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the I.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Yeldon. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
5 on the 50.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Perry, the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. That last of this slim lead, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. It's a room to maneuver. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.